You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days fans. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I got your exciting early Days of Our Lives week ahead spoilers for December 25th through 29th. We've got another kidnapping, a wayward young woman doing drink and drugs, and someone seeking much needed therapy. But before we dig in, if you haven't, please click subscribe. Just real quick, because these early spoilers are coming out so early this week, it's kind of a treat. A little Christmas miracle. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's happening the rest of this week in Salem, just for some context for what is going on. Of course, on Monday, Sloan got the baby she stole back that was stolen from her. So, yeah. And then she made some nasty threats to Nicole, which wasn't really cool. And then on Tuesday, December 19th, we're going to have Stefan very upset because he finds out Gabi was attacked in prison. It's a warning from Clyde. He opens up to Ava Vitali and tells her what Clyde Weston did. And of course, she should be very worried because that means that Tripp is probably at risk too. And Harris tries to make amends with Ava for the Stephanie incident. The good news is, it doesn't look like Stephanie's going to be pregnant unless they forgot something. It looks like they did not do the deed. I still am on the fence because they were both really drunk and they discussed it and agreed that they just, were making out and then they stopped. But it is days. And so they tend to change things and reveal things in flashbacks. But for now, we're going to go with they didn't do the deed. Wednesday, December 20th, we've got Andrew Donovan back, and he's got some things to say to Teresa Donovan, and he tells her that he knows she stole little Victoria. But Teresa is slippery as an eel, as always, and makes up this whole BS story about how Maggie's so lonely now that she lost Victor Kiriakis, and so she kidnapped the kids so Constantine could save the kids because she was matchmaking and yada yada. Will he please keep the secret? And Andrew, who's supposed to be this top-notch ISA agent, does not smell the BS rolling off his sister and actually agrees. Yowza. Thursday, December 21st, it's flashbacks. And in case you were wondering, more flashbacks. I'm hoping the entire episode is in flashbacks, but that's the only spoiler we have is about flashbacks with John and Marlena and Kate and Roman and Patch and Kayla. So good core couple stuff. Friday, December 22nd, it is time for the yearly Horton ornament hanging event. And it looks like we're going to see Stephanie Johnson there, and she gets some FaceTime with Chad's kid. Sarah brings along Xander, and little Victoria gets her Horton ornament for the first time. And Maggie Horton brings Constantine. I hope she doesn't give him an ornament. And if she does, maybe it's just a picture of the Grinch because he is just absolutely rotten. All right, now going into the next week, I've got a couple of spoilers for every single day of the week, starting on Monday, December 25th. Yes, a brand new episode is airing on Christmas. Days is the only soap that treats us to new episodes on the holidays. It's a nice treat. It's their gift to us. So when you're done unwrapping your presents and have your coffee, watch a new episode of Days of Our Lives on Monday. Nicole finds her daughter, Holly, who is underage, by the way, of course, hungover. I think that the girl is despondent over Johnny and Chanel getting together, losing her little baby brother, the drama with Tate, just kind of everything. And then Holly later spends some time with Eric, Brady, and her mom, thinking back on the past. Leo Stark amps up his blackmail efforts for Christmas. He is really stressing out Sloan, who obviously deserves coal in her stocking. Leo has nothing to lose at this point. He's lost his hunky boyfriend. He lost his job at The Spectator. He really doesn't have a place to live. He's sleeping in the park, getting terrorized by children. So yeah, Sloan's going to have to do something. She's going to have to put up if she wants him to shut up. Tuesday, December 26th. It's a weird vibe at the Kiriakis Christmas. There's Teresa feeling like an absolute trash bag because she is when she sees that Alex and Justin are so awkward around each other. She has ruined their father and son relationship. She is so terrible. But on the flip, Sarah is really happy. And bizarrely, for Tuesday, we have a Dimitri von Leuschner spoiler. He's supposed to be gone, so I don't know if this is a message that is conveyed or we're actually going to see Peter Porta again. I've seen photos of him, and he has dyed his hair bleached blonde. So it looks like he's off the show, but I don't know. Very strange. So the spoiler says that Dimitri has an unexpected announcement. So I wonder if he calls Leo or we actually get a peep at him, because DVL has been sent off to federal supermax thanks to Melinda Trask's contacts, and that's why Leo is so mad at Sloan. On Wednesday, December 27th, Ava and Stefan are desperate to try and hide the fact that they are running drugs through the bistro from Harris Michaels, but I wonder if her boyfriend will realize it and call them out. We do know Harris becomes aware that Clyde is running the drugs because he and Kate head off soon to Statesville prison to try and get Lucas Horton to agree to do some spying. And of course, that's not going to work out very well, but I'm always happy to see Lucas. Also on Wednesday, Rafe is very upset because Gabi is stuck in prison for Christmas. They keep mentioning Gabi a lot later. I've said this before. I feel like we are getting this Gabi Hernandez recast coming soon, maybe in the new year. I did a standalone video about it, but it definitely seems like it is coming. I loved Camila Banus though, so I'm interested to see, what they do. The person that's rumored to be in the role, I think would be a pretty good fit. She fits the profile. Thursday, December 28th on Days of Our Lives, Nicole Walker starts much needed therapy with Marlena Evans. That poor girl. I know there's two schools of thought. I know a lot of you guys feel sorry for her that her baby was stolen, but also acknowledge the fact that she is guilty of baby stealing herself in the past when she stole Sammy's newborn Sydney. I will say on that occasion that Nicole was grieving the loss of a miscarriage. She was not, I think, in her right mind, whereas Sloan in this case is just being much more cutthroat and calculating. So Nicole's in therapy. She's got to deal with the grieving and the loss and all this. And, she was really upset that EJ made her give that baby back she stole. Boo, EJ. All right. Also on Thursday, Constantine is kidnapped while he's walking in the park. I wonder if this is the work of Teresa somehow, or if this is the work of Steve and John. Maybe they can just fling him out of the country, fling him back to Greece. He was supposedly running from Greek mobsters or whatever. I love John Capellas, don't love Constantine. Friday, December 29th is New Year's Eve in Salem, and Holly is going out on a date with Tate Donovan, but her mom almost catches her popping pills, and I wonder if these drugs are some of those that are getting distributed through the bistro. So we start out the week with Holly hungover, and we end the week with her popping pills. And just by the by, if you don't remember, in the Day of Days promo, Holly is in a coma. She's on a ventilator, so maybe she overdoses. And last but not least, we have Leo going to talk to Chad, who now owns half of The Spectator, and he asks him if he can have his lady whistleblower job back again. That's kind of fun, and we know little Leo definitely needs the money. Somebody had made a comment here when I referred to Leo as little Leo once that I was being mean to him. I'm not. He refers to himself that way, by the way. He's very self-deprecating. He talks about how he wears women's size clothing a lot. He talks about how small he is. It is not an insult. It is how he refers to himself. I love Leo Stark. I love Greg Rickard. All right, that's everything I have. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe before you leave. Definitely drop your comments on what you are excited to see next week, and come back soon because we are here talking Days of Our Lives 7 days a week. And as always, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.